can have a seat. Hi, Javon, how are you? Is Javon, that's how you like to be referred to?
Yeah, Javon's fine.
Okay. How are you today?
Okay.
Okay, well, I got the call that you were pregnant and you wanted to discuss some of your options. But before we get into that, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been a counselor here for 5 years. I've dealt with the adolescents, the adults. I've done with full-term pregnancies, abortions, and adoptions. So I have fairly well some knowledge in this area. Well, before we discuss anything, I just want to go over the confidentiality form. What it does is tell you, it gives you, well, it gives me, lets you know that if what we discuss here today won't go any further than here, unless, of course, you tell me possible harm to yourself or harm to others or any form of abuse. And any questions? Okay. Would you like me to read this to you, or can you read it?
I can go over it.
Okay. So let me know if you have any questions.
So this is saying that I can only give you permission to speak to anybody else about what I talked to you about?
No, what it's saying is I won't speak to anyone else unless you give me permission to speak to someone else about it, except in the case of you report any harm or potential harm to yourself or someone else,
Oh, okay.
or any form of abuse.
Okay.
Okay, so, you want to tell me what brought you here today?
I guess maybe like a couple weeks ago, I found out that I'm pregnant.
Okay.
It's a big shock to me. I just don't. Well, I know how it happened, but I just really upset and ashamed at myself for allowing this to happen, and I'm just really scared, don't know what to do, haven't told anyone. It's just a big deal for me right now.
So I'm hearing a lot of emotions. It sounds like you're overwhelmed, you're stressed, feeling a little embarrassment.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if it provides any comfort or not, but there have been others in your situation, and we've been able to work through it, and they've been able to recover fairly well. So, I don't know. Tell me, so do you know what you're thinking about doing as far as the pregnancy?
No, I don't know what I'm going to do, what I want to do. It's just been, I know I have to deal with it, but I just have put it off until now, and that's why I'm just trying to come here to, get some guidance.
Okay. Well, there's a few options. I have some information here that I'm going to give you that you can go over, but let me just kind of briefly just touch on it. This is information about termination of pregnancy. If you decide that you don't want to keep the child and you would like to terminate the pregnancy, this information kind of goes through the stages and what the process is and some of the pros and cons. This is if you decide to keep the baby till full term. It kind of discusses the changes in your body and which stage, at each stage, what to expect. And lastly, there's some information on adoption, which is another option if you decide that you want to put the child up for adoption. It kind of talks about that process in pros and cons as well. So I'll give you this information to take with you. You can look over it some more and kind of come up with anything, questions or that you may have, and we can follow up with that. Is there any support, anyone that you're close to that maybe you could talk this over with?
As far as, the person I'm pregnant by, I actually not sure. Oh my gosh, this is, I'm I'm just embarrassed to say that, but I don't know who that is.
It's okay, not to be embarrassed.
So, kind of, I don't wanna like put that out there that I'm pregnant and I don't even know who father of my baby is.
I can understand.
And, you know, I come from, two-parent household and things were going good and my parents were, a little strict, but they were supportive. And then now, I don't think that I could tell them about this. It'd be hard. I don't know how I could get through without their support, but I don't think they would be supportive. It would just be difficult for me to let them down and tell them that, instead of me graduating from college, I'm gonna have a baby and don't even know who the baby's father is. So I'm just a little stressed out about that too, and kind of dealing with it on my own.
Again, I can understand the different emotions. So what I'm hearing is that normally you make your decisions with your parents, or there's a part of this decision-making process. Is that one?
Well, they're pretty, big influences in my life and big decisions. I do feel more comfortable if they're with me and support me.
Okay.
Usually.
So normally you make your decisions with your parents?
Yeah, with guidance, and yeah.
And do you usually feel confident with those decisions? How have they worked out for you?
Yeah. Usually parents are always right, so.
So maybe we should discuss maybe some ways you could probably approach the situation to them, because if they've always been supportive, I know it sounds like a very stressful, bad situation, but again, you are their child, and like you said, they have always been supportive of you. And I think in such a serious situation that I think they would feel, if they are upset, I think they'll feel a little connected and that you did come to them. So would you like to maybe think that over a little bit more? Maybe we could bring them here and I could kind of help you tell them, or maybe we could write a letter. We could explore different options and ways of possibly telling them. Do you want to give that some thought?
I don't think about it. I just, not wanting to do that right away. I don't know. I kind of want to make my decision before I kind of,
Great.
I don't know, tell them about, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm confused.
Okay. And we don't want you to feel any more stress and pressure than what you're already going through. So let's do this. How about you take the information home, go through it, jot down any questions that you may have, and let's set it up that you come back. We explore the topic a little bit more, and then talk about the possibilities of mom and dad being informed, or if not, but at least if you're more familiar with your options, maybe we could go further from there. Have you been to the doctor yet?
Well, just to confirm that I was pregnant.
Okay, so that's, with the pregnancy, we do want to move fast because the timing does impact your choices. So let's say we do a follow-up. How about, today is Monday, when do you think would be a good day to do a follow-up? For you to go through the documentation, get any questions?
Can we, can I have a couple days, maybe Friday?
Okay, Friday morning, afternoon. I'm available in the morning, in the afternoon.
Afternoon.
Okay, so let's say Friday about 2 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll follow up on Friday, 2 p.m. I want you to read through that information, jot down any questions, and if anything comes up in between, you have my number, right?
No.
Okay, so let me give you a business card. And if you have any more questions or anything comes up in between, then just give me a call. If not, I'll see you Friday, 2 p.m.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Giovanna. It was nice meeting you today.
Thank you.
All right.